One. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Nerd BS. I'm Alan, and it is the 12th of November. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas time. And we are... Oh, I feel like I was going to say something else. Oh, episode 23 of Season 3. And yeah, it's just me and Kyle today. How's it going, Kyle?
It's going well. Actually, I had a very busy week, but it was a good week. Yesterday had the holiday off, so happy Veterans Day, and thank you.
Oh, that's right. My son didn't have Veterans Day off.
Really?
His school hates the veterans. That's what I understood. No.
That is. Did he really not have it off?
Yeah, he doesn't have it off. No. He's in a private school, and they're kind of fickle on certain things, and that's one of them, I guess, is that we don't get Veterans Day. But yeah, we got Indigenous Peoples Day or whatever off. But
okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, the rest of the country got it off, at least in schools. So
yeah, you jerks.
That's an odd one. That's an odd one to not give off.
You'd think so too. Yeah, it does feel weird to not get it off because all of his cousins had it off. So it made whatever.
Every other school district. I know it. I mean, my kid goes to private school. They got it off.
Yeah. So
anyways,
just depends. Yeah.
We're gonna rant about the school system tonight. This is the education podcast. Education BS is what we call it.
I really liked what we were talking about before we started about there's been some rumors about not rumors, but there's been discussions about tariffs. And there was article that popped up. I don't remember who it was from, but essentially the PS5 Pro, which Kyle was informing me is not doing super hot, maybe pushed up to $1,000 next year, potentially. I don't know. What were you saying about that, Kyle?
Yeah, at least scalper wise.
Scalper. That's kind of the pulse, right? Like scalpers. Like if the scalpers are doing good, then that means the product's like overselling.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like I'm pretty sure you can go to a store and get one right now.
I might. Yeah. Go ahead.
You might even be able to snatch one on eBay for under retail from what I've been seeing, because it looks like they're having to bundle an extra controller just to break even, like that kind of deal. So the Pro, it's probably a great console, honestly, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
We've yet to see like what it can like pump out as far as game production and all that jazz. But at the same time, if little Jimmy's mom is going to go down to Walmart this holiday season, they're going to get the $500 or on sale, maybe possibly $450 version.
Yeah,
if there is going to be a sale. Not saying there is, but yeah, they're going to pick that PS5. Clearly, like no one's rushing out to get the Pro. So
yeah.
But you were saying that possibly, with our political environment, there might be a tariff on
foreign goods. Yeah, foreign goods coming into the States, and that would spark. And obviously, Sony is a Japanese company, and their products are made in probably Japan and most likely China as well. So anything that comes in through them would have that tariff enacted on it put on them. So that's a possibility. I mean, it's startling me a little bit because like I'm having like a little bit of issues with my PlayStation. Also today, like my wife got home and I was already home, but I was once she got home, I was like, hey, let me get on Final Fantasy because we had the update. So let's like knock some stuff out. And she like went back to the bedroom to turn on her PlayStation, and I had started, like I was already ready to go. I had my controller and everything, just started to turn it on, and she beat me online. Like, and she just has a base model. Yeah, she has like the newer PlayStation 5, which is it's like the Slim Edition or whatever, and it's just like that much faster. Like my brother was telling me about his wife also got a PS5 Pro, not Pro, PS5, but the newer, smaller edition, the updated version, and same thing. It was on. He says he's noticing seconds. It's seconds, but it's noticeable. So it's interesting. So
yeah, so, I mean, in this day and age, seconds is
it's everything. But yeah, with my Blu-ray player not working and everything, like I'm constantly like thinking about it. It's like, oh, maybe I should just, like, while I can still get something for it, maybe I should just go trade it in.
Dude, yeah, I think you should.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. And it was they offered me like $250, but I don't know if I could even get that now. It's only been a week or so, but who knows at this point. It's like before everything happens.
You gotta wait for those when they have those bonus.
I'm
like
hoping
the best thing that they got going. Yeah, they have like
I was hoping that we get something for like Black Friday, maybe like a trade-in bonus. And if they're doing as poor as you said, maybe a bonus will pop up that will entice me to do it more quick. But
would you get the Pro?
I feel like if I'm gonna go in and do it anyways, I feel like might as well just get the Pro at that point, right? But it feels
it's an extra $200, and you don't.
You don't even get a disc drive. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm kind of like, maybe I should just go get a Slim, and just call it a day.
Yeah.
And I mean, the PS5 runs fantastic. I don't really have many issues besides that.
Exactly.
Noticing a bit of difference.
I guess the question is, what are you looking for in the PS5? Like, do you want the ray tracing?
See, I don't really care. Yeah, I mainly play Final Fantasy.
There's no point.
Yeah, so I feel you. I agree, but the new shiny thing is enticing. But you'll get the better edition, the better version.
Let me tell you a story real quick. When I bought mine, this is coming from the guy who bought a PS5, traded it to get some GameCube games, regretted it, went into during GameStop when they had the trade-in bonus to get a used PS5. This was obviously a couple years after it came out. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go get a used one. Gonna trade in some games, some old games that hope to give me a few bucks, and they had a trade-in bonus. I go in and they say, well, we have some used PS5s, but we also have the new Spider-Man console. Just got it in today. And
I remember that. Yeah,
and like a sucker, that's what I ended up getting, paying full price, even though I had the plan of buying the used because I get the discount and they had the bonus. I ended up paying, it was, I think it was roughly the same price, maybe a little bit higher.
Yeah.
But yeah, ended up paying more. And now I have the Spider-Man X. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't regret it. I really like it. I'm glad I have it. But it just, it's me telling you, don't go and splurge on the new fancy thing after do as I say.
I mean, you're. It's a valid argument because I don't really care about having the Pro either, and so it's like, do I really? It doesn't really be that big of a deal. But yeah, I don't know. But it looks like Chris is finally showed up. How you doing, Chris? Welcome to the cast.
Oh man, thanks for having me. Always running late. But I appreciate
you're a busy guy. What can I say?
I appreciate you guys keeping the door open and keeping the light on for you, boy. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Well, we were just talking about the possibility of the tariffs raising console prices from $800 for the PS5 Pro to $1,000. I mean,
so from a geopolitical standpoint, with the Republicans saying one thing and the Democrats saying the other thing, where do you stand on abortion? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think we have anything to say about that.
Whoa!
Right into welcome in, and we're jumping you right into the fire.
It's too hot.
Just kidding.
Heat.
Yeah.
But really, tariffs bringing up the price? I mean, I guess
consoles and even like hardware, PC hardware. That's a very big possibility as well.
Because you're paying for everything up front. You're not doing like the whole sales tax thing, right? Is that what that is? Like, explain to me.
It's essentially a tariff is a a tax on incoming goods to the United States. Is essentially what happened. So
Right.
we charge them
Foreign
more
goods.
for shipping stuff in, then they're going to charge more for the product.
So it's just more of a pay up front thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, I guess it's not. I guess it's more so if the dollar amount going out is still the same dollar amount going out, especially if I see it up front or see it over in my taxes, it's still the same dollar amount leaving.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
I guess that's how I see it overall.
Yeah, I guess we were just discussing like, I mean, $800 for a console. We already decided it was too much, but $1,000, like that would be insane. Like, would be even interested
No.
at that point?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
It's like,
PC at
And-
that point. No.
yeah, might as well just try to get a PC. I mean, I don't know what that's going to look like. I'm curious to see what even actually happens, but it's just not looking good for PlayStation. I think even Kyle was saying it's not even the pros not doing as well as they'd hope. I'm assuming if the scalpers are complaining about prices.
Yeah. There, you could get one pretty cheap on eBay right now, and bundled. Like they're probably taking a hit. Some of the scalpers. So
Oh.
that's good news for anyone that wants one.
Mhm. Yeah.
But wouldn't that be isn't that a good thing overall that our goods would probably taper down to what they're really supposed to be sold for? Because a lot of things are made for way less than what they sell for. You know
I
what
mean, yeah, that's
They
not.
almost have to. That profit margin has to be more realistic now. It's like, hey, it cost us $20 to make it, but we're selling it for $300. It's like, no, you probably have to sell it closer to like $120 now. Like,
That's-
you actually have to
Like,
close that gap a
especially-
little bit.
Especially with the PS5, because we've discussed it. Like when they were talking about the PS5 coming out, they said it was overpriced. Like for the technology that's in it, there's no reason why it should be that much more expensive. So why they could theoretically bring it down to include that possibility, which I didn't even think about. So hopefully they are overcharging, and hopefully they will be able to bring it down to adjust for what's potentially going to happen.
I
Here's hoping.
think I think I'm for it, because that's kind of what I was told is how that idea is supposed to become. It brings goods closer to, affordable prices. They don't just jack everything up, because then at that point it forces everything to be homegrown and home created, so that it's less to create, less to, you know what I mean? Like, so it just brings everything closer and easier to, I don't know. I think that's kind of what I was told it would ideally do, is not rely on everyone else, but rely on ourselves kind of situation, which means manufacturing, shipping, all that stuff will be lesser, which means goods overall should be less overall.
Should be.
Should be.
Should
That's like I
be,
said,
yeah.
that's kind of what I read.
Yeah,
into it.
it's
That's
the
motive.
concept, yeah. But
Yes.
I mean, I've been hearing a lot of things against it, but we won't really know. Like, I don't know. I'm not an expert on it either, so. But
Right.
we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens
I'm-
next year.
I'm just going
Uh,
with. I'm really like, it's gonna take a little while, right?
I hope
It's not
so.
gonna be
Yeah.
like immediately like, hey, boom. It's probably gonna take a couple years if it does work. So here's
Yeah,
hoping.
I hope so. I'm hoping. Right now, I'm just trying to be hopeful, right? Just be hopeful. It's hopeful for the future. That's all we can do. That's all we can do as we move forward.
Man,
But yeah, so let's see what we got here. I'm losing up here. Oh yeah, I know. I'm brain farting. Anyways, I got a small update I wanted to say. I know I don't talk about the Star Wars cards, but I thought there was something pretty fascinating that happened recently, and we got our first card ban, which I thought was
what? You gotta tell us what you're
was
talking
shocking.
about.
So Star Wars Unlimited, the card game. So
Card
every
game.
once in a while, these card games that come out, like Pokemon
Is it like
and Magic the Gathering.
Pokemon? Okay, it is.
Yeah, kind of like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering or things like that. Sometimes a card becomes too powerful, and they have to get rid of it to keep the meta moving along
Yes,
without
yes.
being caught up on something. And so we got
Yeah.
our first official ban with Boba Fett of all characters.
What? Really?
Yeah.
So was it the OG Boba Fett or was
This
it
is the OG Boba Fett. The OG Boba Fett
Wait. Okay. No.
got banned. Well, they called it suspended, and because they said that they may bring it back. Yeah, exactly. You can call it whatever you want, but essentially it's not available anymore or not able to be played in any tournaments. So I just thought that was interesting. It's definitely a really powerful card. We got to the point where it was about 60% of tournament winners were Boba Fett. Most tournaments were ending with Boba Fett's fighting Boba Fett's. So it was definitely a problem. So it's just interesting to see a game.
Yeah, that's always fun too, right? When the game is like, well, it's going to be Boba Fett again. Yay.
And this
What are you playing? Boba Fett? No. I'm playing Jango Fett. Well, you've lost.
We just got Jango Fett.
You've lost. Yeah.
You've lost. That's what it started feeling like. I mean, every deck had to be be able to compete with Boba Fett, or it was not valid. It was not going to be working at all. And even then, it was just doing that. It was doing that good. But I just thought it was interesting that we actually got a card that was banned. I haven't really experienced this before because I haven't been in a TCG that long for this type of stuff to happen. I have the card, yeah. It's a cheap card. It's like 10. It's a leader, which is the important part. So they're like 10 cents. That's a cheap card to get.
What makes it so OP? I mean, for like put it in.
So what makes it so OP?
Terms.
So
yeah.
I've been in Fortnite terms.
Number one, it allows you to get resources really easily, extra resources, which wouldn't be as bad if that was the only problem. But the really big problem was it gets to flip, which means it gets to come into play at a resource point of 5, versus most leaders that are at the same level usually come in at 6. So it already comes out faster. And it does. The benefits of it are really good because it's a very defaultly giving you more resources. Also, they just added like last set. They had like Boba Fett's armor. The first set had fire spray, which was really powerful with Boba Fett as well. So just kind of like everything going towards it compared to other cards. Besides being overpowered as well, and even the creators themselves have said it was kind of a mistake for them to put it out in that condition, but it happened, and they pulled it out. I don't know if that answered your question, but that's kind of where it's at right now. It's just really good ability, and also comes out for less energy than units of the same power level.
So I'm hearing if I had a member of the Elite Four and I happen to have a level 88 Pokemon in, I don't know, Pallet Town, it's like that is way too soon to be that OP. It's like it's way too soon.
Yes.
What is
Essentially, it's a good way to put it. Yeah.
It's like awesome. So I have a level 80 Dragonite in Pallet Town, smacking Pidgeys and Rattatas. Got it.
I don't know if I go that extreme, but it was pretty nuts. But anyways, yeah.
You come out as Super Saiyan 3 without doing Super Saiyan 2.
You mean Goten? Super Saiyan 3. I was like, Goten just woke it up.
So fusion during the Frieza saga. Understood.
There you go. All right.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, that sounds broken.
Yeah, it was pretty broken. Yeah, I know. They probably should get on that.
ASAP. Get rid of that card. Gone.
But anyways,
or whatever they call it.
What was that?
Pause it. What do they call it?
They suspended it is what they called it.
Suspended. They should suspend that bad boy. Yeah.
It's on timeout, and
they freeze it in carbonite, or is it just?
Timeout.
That would be a good way to put it, actually.
Okay. I'm just curious.
So,
I don't know.
But you're saying it could come back because if you do that,
That's what
right?
they're getting. That's what they keep saying is that's just why they're calling it suspension, because like, well, we could bring it back if we find that the environment can fit it better.
But then
but
the struggle is power creep, right? Like if you have something
Yeah.
that can compete against it, then it's like, well, now we got to make a whole new set that just demolishes them all. Anyways,
Yeah, that's kind of
it's going to happen to your beloved game. I hope you love it.
I really enjoy it. Yes, power creep is a real thing that will keep happening. They're definitely not doing it too extreme because nothing that had came out in the second that followed the set that followed it, and the set that just came out has been as powerful as that card that came on the first set. So everything's been kind of lower than that
They're
card.
trying.
So they've been trying to keep the power creep, but the card still exists. So if things aren't going to be as good as that, then why would anybody use a different card at that point?
Right.
Like, why would you even
Play
bother?
the home game. I know exactly. Like no bans in the home games, right?
Yeah, they say kitchen table's fine. They don't care, and they even said they do previously oh man, I can't even think of that word. Where you open like 6 packs and you just make a deck from that. So if they're doing that with that set,
what is that?
then that
I
is
hate
obviously it's still allowed. Yeah,
I hate that. I did that with HeroClix, and it was like miserable.
I've done it a couple times, and I was not enjoying it as much. No, it does put you on a level playing field, but at the same time, is it level? Because really, you're just going off of, skill, yes, but also luck. Because I was in a tournament once doing that, and somebody got Poe Dameron, which at the time was like really powerful, and he was able to use it, in a different colors, and was still able to bring it out for more expensive, but it still take people out. So he was doing really good just because he got a really good card. So
yeah, it's whoever gets the super rare. Like that's like as long as you play it, like you can always lose. Yeah, but then everyone's already like, oh, well, he got the super rare, so let's play, I guess.
And here we go.
See what happens. See what happens. But but we'll see what happens.
Like early age blue eyes white dragon. I get it. I'm finally catching on.
There we go. There we go.
I'm catching on.
You'll get it. Well, we'll move on to video games. I know I don't usually talk about the cards that much, but that was exciting. But we also had a new update for Final Fantasy. I know my end again. Final Fantasy 14 7.1 came out, so we got our new Trial EX, which I started messing with today. A new Alliance raid, which is a 24-man raid, which is actually based on Final Fantasy 11. So it's very themed in 11. Yeah, it's very interesting. I didn't play a whole lot of 11. I know Kyle, you played a little bit, but I think you played less than me even. But
for sure.
I had a couple 11 nerds in my group that I was with that was explaining all the things as they were just going nostalgia crazy on all the stuff, because I didn't understand a lot of it. But it's been pretty fun.
The idea of MMOs, but living it out is a whole nother story.
Well, they're a lot different now. When you played it, I don't know when was the last MMO you actually played.
Well, back in my day, MMOs, you had to hear the dial-up tone. Remember that?
Yeah.
Man. And I was moving at a 6.7 frame rate. And
what is he on about?
I don't think he knows.
No, I don't. I
don't think he knows.
I played City of Heroes and Final Fantasy 11, and
dude, City of Heroes, man, that
was fun.
Yeah, that was a good one. I think it. I think it came out too soon. It should have been more polished.
I agree.
It could have been more polished, and then when it finally got polished, everyone had moved away from it. And I believe it's still sustaining to this day. Like, people play it.
Is it still going?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you sure they play? I know. There's always a community that does like private servers and everything. But now I'm curious because I didn't know if it was still going.
I'm pretty sure
they still have a website.
Is it the Homecoming? It's like a slightly different version.
Maybe,
We're gonna
not
look into this.
sure, but
Yeah.
I know it's still running. And then
Play now
when you
for
go
free,
games, I
yeah.
know yeah, see, told you.
It's there. I see it. I found it. City of Heroes Freedom. Cityofheroes.ca.
Yup.
Oh, it's a fan site. Oh, there it is.
No, well, someone's holding on. Someone's holding on to it.
Yeah,
But
so I
it's
think.
one of those games.
there's
Oh
It's
yeah, I
possible.
pressed play. I pressed play now, and it says not found. So,
Ooh.
but
Those are
a lot of those old games have private servers. So I know I've played Star Wars Galaxies that way for a little bit on a private
Right.
server, and there's even like Final Fantasy 11 is still going on somehow. I don't know how that game is still clicking, but it's still going, still chugging along with a 14 out. But there's even private servers for that game too.
Because they, like,
Final Fantasy
we have-
11.
We have the
Yeah.
new one. It's better in every
It's still
way.
got a subscription too. That's the crazy part about 11. It's got a subscription. People are paying monthly for that game. Still,
They dug in. They got into their bloodstream somehow, and it's in.
I think-
part of their.
I think Square
Part of-
Enix.
Yeah.
I think Square Enix
Yeah.
should be like, all right, if you pay for 14, we'll just let you have the 11 subscription for free. So if you decide to play, I mean, it's there. You get a little bit of both. But
I mean, they get a
I guess they're
discount at
making
least,
enough
right?
money.
You get it for $2. Right?
Oh, I've seen
$2.
11 before. Oh,
Yeah,
it's like the
yeah.
PS2 graphics. Or
Yeah, I
whatever.
played it on PS2.
was
Yeah,
on-
back in the day,
it was
you
on
had to buy a
PS2.
modem for your PS2.
I did not.
Wait,
Surprisingly,
what?
I played this on a computer, Chris. I actually was
I know.
a PC gamer for a little
There-
bit, and I
There
had
was that.
later technology.
Is this one of
It
those
was
games
able
that is
to run.
probably too late to get into? Like, if you got into it now, it'd probably
11?
be people have been playing for the last 20 years.
From what I've heard, is that from anybody who says when you talk to anybody about going into 11 right now, your best bet is to find a private server that is like upped the experience and do stuff like that to where it's a little bit more feasible to get to the end game and actually go through it, because I've heard it's pretty difficult to even play it to this day, and there isn't a lot of people playing.
It is
It's going to be
difficult.
pretty slow.
I remember that.
And they did add NPC party members, so that way you could do more things alone. So that way you wouldn't be stuck
Oh,
waiting
yeah.
for the people. So that's good.
Oh, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna like jump into that.
Yeah.
Are we
game.
going?
I know
We're
it's-
doing this?
We all know.
All right, it's not $30 on Steam,
No.
so
got-
we could all
You got
get into this.
$30. What?
What?
$30.
To buy
You
it?
get all of it. You get all the expansions.
Oh,
I think you get 30 days free, but after that, you got to play. You got to pay a subscription unless you're doing a private server.
Pay a subscription? Oh, brother, no.
I think
No.
that's.
I
you
think
know
it's
what?
$15
Negative.
a month too.
Honestly, I think that's why I
Stop.
stopped playing both
Stop
of those.
it.
I did the free
What?
trial, and
Well, that's why you get a private server. That's why you get a private server, because private servers are free. And yeah, and Kyle, you said you got a free trial?
I think City of Heroes was like at one point you could. It was free till you get to level 20, and then I was
Yeah,
like, "Yeah, I'm
that-
good."
I think that's what 14 does now. I think you can get all the way to Stormblood now for free. So, but once you get
Yeah,
past that,
That's the way you gotta do it.
you got to pay.
That's crazy. We should do a little more. That's fun. All these.
Do
This
what?
is so. Like, just
Play
look up
Final
like,
Fantasy
what
11.
MMOs are still. Yeah, we should get together and. spend
We could do our
17
own
hours.
raid team in 11.
You need more than 3 people?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes, you would.
Oh, yeah.
You would. I don't know how many people you need, but I know it's more than 3.
I know we've talked about trying to get at least a Nerd BS like.
Should play
game.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, we should. I think we should. I agree with that in some way.
Well,
shape, or
Alan's
form.
already on 14.
I'm on 14. Yeah, it's over here.
I
It's,
feel
the
like
water's nice. The water's nice.
I feel like that game's a lifestyle though. I've heard that game's a lifestyle.
It's not bad. It's actually one of the more freeform MMOs, because they're very. Yoshi P, who's the director, has been very clear that we put out content, you go through content, and then you can go away for a little bit and come back when we have more content. They're completely comfortable with that, which is interesting. Now, you could just put your whole life into it if you want to. I'm sure there's things you could find to do, but yeah.
Yeah. So, but Chris plays the survival games,
Yeah.
which is maybe a
Right.
little
That-
bit more
Yeah, that won't
his
be
pace.
here. We don't survive here. We won't. We just live.
He's like, we're not. That's not what we're not doing that.
I mean, my
No,
son's
I'm
playing
all
Power
for-
World.
Blah blah blah. I'll leave
Yeah.
that alone.
Oh, wow.
I think if we were to look into something, maybe like a New World type situation, Throne and Liberty
Hey,
is a good one that's been rolling.
I do have New World, and I've been playing that, and it does not have a subscription.
So
I
I'm
stopped
just gonna
playing
tell you guys, you would have
Oh, you don't have
you
a
would have
PC.
to carry me. You would
No,
have to
it-
carry
Computer,
me.
though.
Yeah, I don't have a
No.
PC. I don't think Kyle does either.
We know
But
it
New
has
World
to be
is
cross-platform.
cross-platform though.
Is
That
it?
is it's 100% cross-platform now.
Since when?
Since the new update, Eternum came out. Since when Eternum
That
came out, I
is
think it was a couple weeks ago.
I don't know if you can hear me clapping but that is fantastic. I love that. I love that for them. I think we should probably look into that.
That's
Good
the
one.
I'd be really nice to play with the guys.
What's it
Okay,
called?
well,
In game.
I have it already. So if you guys get it, let me know.
Give me the name again.
New World Eternum. That's what you're gonna look for.
Yeah, see if it's something you're even into, Kyle. I saw that final
I
Eternum
think-
with an
Fantasy?
E with an A.
I was even trying to
Oh,
get Tomas into it too, because it has like it's not exactly like Dark Souls, but it's got a very similar system where you have you have to dodge out of stuff, and you have a limited amount of abilities, but a lot of it is making sure you dodge out of the attacks and things like that. It's a more
You know, I love
action
Dark
based.
Souls.
Yeah.
love
Now
Dark
I hate saying that name because it's probably not nearly as refined as Dark Souls combat. But-
Sure.
Yeah, but it's got stuff there.
But can I ride a lion? This picture is showing someone riding a lion.
I mean, if you pay for it.
Oh, I can't even
have
grind for
money.
it.
I think there's a line you can get by doing all the mount quests or something. I don't know, but yes, this is it's pay to play, but no monthly subscription. So of course, the cash shop exists and it is there,
Right.
and they will be trying to tempt you to buy stuff off of there.
Okay, well, yeah, you're never gonna get me. But this is what you're
Yeah,
into,
okay.
Chris. This is a mark my words. November 12th.
First day we start playing, he's in full on just decked
Say
out
what?
cosmetic gear, just glowing and the biggest amount he could possibly find. And
Don't tell
EXP
my
boost.
wife.
Yeah. Don't look at me.
That's my
I'm
username.
ashamed. I'm
gonna be my-
ashamed.
It's gonna be my username. Don't tell my wife.
That'd be a fantastic name. Is
God
that something
among
I'm
men.
into? I played New World when it first came out, when again a game that came out way before it was polished because it was Amazon and they tried to push it too soon. They tried
Yeah.
to catch
Right.
a wave with all their streamers and they missed the wave completely.
But
and
it
then
just
they
came
refined
out.
it. No, that expansion did. The game's been out for
Oh.
years. I think the game's been out
Yeah.
for like 2 or 3 years.
At least 2 years, if not
The
more.
Yeah.
beta was- Right?
So they had. That's what I'm saying. They missed the wave. It was Amazon's
Gotcha.
first game. They were talking about how it was supposed to be super integrated with all their Twitch stuff, and that's kind of how they had built it. It was supposed to be this huge
Oh.
community type game, and there was a part where when they first dropped the game, you could walk up to somebody, and if they were streaming, it would have a live above their head, so you can walk up to someone in the game, and it would say they were live, and you could click on them, and it would redirect you to their Twitch channel. There was a whole situation where it's integrated, and it was trying to make it a huge community, and that's why the
Right.
whole city system was built, and you picked the different factions you're in. That was all part of the social aspect of streaming, and that was right after COVID, right? They were trying to push it when streaming was huge during COVID, when everyone was home, they had nothing else to do, so they were trying to do all that, and they pushed the game out way too soon to try to catch that wave, and they missed it. And then, of course, a year later, they do all this cool stuff to fix it. And they're like, oh my God, this game's actually a solid game. But everyone had moved along and there was already a sour taste in their mouth. They went No Man's Sky did the same thing, right? They
Yeah.
just did it way too early. And then when they kind of redid it, and they're like, holy crap, this is what the game was supposed to be. This is fantastic. But everyone had moved on already. So that's kind of where New
Yeah.
World is. You see people kind of trickling back to
price
it because they kind of figured it out. But the
Yeah.
huge wave of people that were in it was like, this is it. And I think their biggest thing they did a beta where you could basically play the entire game. Like there was a beta and they gave you a week, and there was people that were just ripping through the game, like ripping through.
Of course,
it.
yeah.
And then they dropped the beta, then they re-released the game like openly, and it was like the exact same thing. It's like I already beat the game. Where's the in-game content? I'm gonna rush to the end. Wait, there's no in-game content? But yeah, that was it. That's the whole game. You're like, wait, hold on.
Womp womp.
And that's kind of what happened too, because the in-game wasn't robust in any way, shape, or form. So I hear it's great now. I hear it's fantastic now.
It does
actually
look cool.
Yeah.
It's been pretty fun. Yeah. Go ahead, Kyle.
I was looking on the PlayStation app just to see prices, and your brother was just playing it, like literally.
Yeah.
Like he was on it.
Yeah, I won't lie, I've been having a hard time sticking with it. It gets a little harder towards the latter half, and then you got to really put your boots to the ground and try to get some gear and stuff like that. And I still hadn't finished the game. So I don't know. I want to really like it, and my brother really likes it. He really likes it. So I'm trying to put more back into it, but then now we got an update for Final Fantasy, so I'm going to that for a little bit. What was that?
I mean, if that's 4 people, right there, right? We get your brother
involved. Parties are 5, but we do have his wife was playing, and also a close friend of mine and his wife they're both close friends of mine, but they're the ones who wanted me to get into it anyways. They were telling me that they wanted me to get into it for a while, but it was stuck on PC, and I don't play on PC, so I was just kind of stuck on console. And then when it was coming, he got really excited about it, so he started posting a lot about it, and so that's why I ended up grabbing it. So we got more people there too. So there's quite a few people playing it. I've been meaning to get back to it because I was having a good time, but yeah, it's definitely, I don't know. It's different than Final Fantasy 14. A lot different. It's not the same. It's like like I said, it's like an action game. Whereas Final Fantasy has all the different abilities and things like that, so it's more like WoW style. So it's a lot. It's just different, and it's hard to compare them.
Yeah.
But
you're in that Final Fantasy game.
So yeah, I've been playing since launch. Yeah, and so everything just feels good. Also, like I won't sit here and lie. Final Fantasy 14, they have mastered quality of life, because this game just feels good. Like everything works really well. And so that's one thing when you go to any other game, especially another MMO, you start seeing things. But this is like what were we at now? 12-year-old game at this point. So it's had years to, polish everything. Whereas New World's 2 years old. 2, maybe 3. I don't think it's that old, but yeah, so it's still got a lot of polishing to do.
And year 1 was a wash for that game.
Yeah, so I've heard. So
it's a wash.
Yeah.
And ask me, why do I do it? I do it for the
but it's always an issue when I try different MMOs.
It's basically free to jump into Final Fantasy 14. Like that is super enticing compared to you got to pay full price for New World.
Yeah.
At least the console.
Isn't Final Fantasy? Don't you have to pay for something eventually?
I think you have to. You have to buy the game.
Accurate, right?
Yeah, but you can. But I think you could play up to Stormblood now, past Stormblood, which is so you have ARR, Heaven's Ward, Stormblood. So that's the original game and 2 expansions before you have to pay anything.
Okay.
Which again is a lot of story. But still,
I hear it takes some time. Yeah,
I take it back. Well, there might be a way around it, but it's $20 for the starter edition.
Yeah,
of Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Well, you have to buy. You have to buy that first. Yeah. So no matter what, you're going to be buying something. But right now, I think New World's 60, unless you get on PC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lord. It's full price. It's full price for New World.
No, we're not doing that. Sorry. That is not happening.
I thought you already owned it. If you already owned it on a PC, though, you would already have access to it.
About that.
It's so facto. I think I do.
Yeah, so I know my friends who had it on PC, you just got an update. You don't have to buy anything. Although no, I think you might have to buy something. I don't know.
Oh no.
I think you have to buy an expansion or something. I don't know. I don't know the entire story, but at least you have the base game, so you can get to some point. I don't know.
Yeah, this is true. I do have it. But and then I see Breezy wrote in the chat that she talked about Throne and Liberty, but not everybody has a PC. We have to find something that
Throne of Liberty
console
is it's the Throne of Liberty. Is that the? I think I know that one. Hold on.
That's the one that just came out a couple months ago.
I think that one is also crossplay.
Is console to PC?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this one is. Let me double check. But because I remember a lot of people were comparing Throne of Liberty to New World.
Play it on Mac. You could play it on Mac.
No one plays games.
Yes,
on
Throne
Macs.
of Liberty has crossplay enabled with PC, Xbox, PlayStation 5. So it is a crossplay game.
All right.
I just know a lot of people comparing it to a New World because they came out around the same time.
I got one more question before we depart here. I actually own Throne and Liberty. It says I purchased it.
Oops. Where did that come from?
They got you.
Yeah, see if you can see it there. Yeah.
You probably clicked on it. You probably just clicked on it once or something and just bought it. And it's a free-to-play game, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably why. But which one can we play on Switch? That's the one.
Neither of them. Neither of them.
No, the Switch would explode.
There are Switch MMOs, but I don't know if any of them are crossplay, and I don't know how good they are.
No, they're terrible. I tried one of them. What was that one that came out a long time ago?
Yeah.
I tried one of them not knowing.
DC Universe Online and Warframe are on there.
Oh, God.
DC Universe Online. That one's still going, DC Universe.
It's still going. It's still chugging.
That's wild. I tried one on there, and it was terrible. I can't deny it. It chugging is the correct.
We should just play Fall Guys. Is that crossplay?
Fall Guys. I mean, that's the game I play after I play Silent Hill, so I can go to bed.
Fall Guys is amazing. I was having a lot of fun with it.
Warframe. That was a game. That's the game on Switch.
What are you talking about? It's real fun.
And Warframe is
that's a rough one.
That is
real.
A rough one to get
it's
into.
a real grindy one.
Yes, and on Switch, like, what was I thinking? I'll admit that was.
That'd be hard on Switch too. Yeah.
Yeah, I can only imagine how that movement would work on that, and then all the stuff that's happening because those screens get busy.
Yeah. It was rough.
The screen gets real busy.
I'll just say that. Like you said, chugging was the right word.
You know what?
20 FPS, baby.
We should just wait for Monster Hunter Wild. We honestly should just wait for that. It's crossplay.
Yeah,
it'll be on everything. Not Switch though. It's not coming to Switch. Sorry, Kyle, but it'll be on everything else.
Yes, I'm out. Switch 2?
That'll be a fun one.
Let's do that. But I think we should at least try something in the meantime.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you come up with an idea.
Super serious. Then that'd be super serious. But I think we do something in the meantime. Get our little tootsies wet, yes sir.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. All
right, I don't even know if I want to game with you guys. I may not even want to. Kyle might be a try hard, die hard, and be at home during the weekday just grinding out, leaving us behind, not wanting to wait.
I don't know. Man.
Don't worry.
If I can, I will. But
see,
I also might be a Leroy.
Already Jenkins. That guy.
I might
already
be
that guy.
Yeah. Well, I got Throne of Liberty.
I got a couple extra hours, so I just took care of this, and this, like 20 extra levels. Like, dude, what the heck?
Well, it may not be an MMO, and it probably isn't crossplay. But Kyle, you got Power Wash Simulator on here. That's what you're playing?
So every month, if you have the PlayStation Plus subscription, you get 3 games now. It used to be a couple more, but it's 3.
Yeah, 1 PS5 game, 2 PS4 games. Used to get some PS Vita games, but that went away. Used to get some VR games. I think they still throw one in every once in a while.
Yes, that was the cool thing when I got my VR, and I was like, oh, I have like 6 or 7 games already. That's great. So over the weekend, I had a couple hours. I started grinding, and I just went through, downloaded a couple of those games. Power Wash Simulator was the one that kind of won, I guess. It kind of was the time sink, and I knew going in it was going to be the best one. Right? I don't know if you guys have ever played it.
I've been hearing good things about it, to be honest. When it came out, I remember hearing a lot of people playing it.
It's part of the subscription, and it really is. You get like, they have that little noise that goes off when you clean like a hubcap, and it's like at the casinos when they have those noises go off, and you're like, oh, that sounds good. I want more of that. And and so like, you just go and you go and you go, and then every level is a step up. So that one, I mean, I played. My son loves construction vehicles, so I have Construction Simulator. I don't know if you ever played The Witness, but I have that one. That one's great. Ender Lilies.
Oh yeah, that's the puzzle one, right?
Yeah, the Witness it's a trip, and it gets really hard, and the guides don't help. Ender Lilies. Ender Lilies was cool. It's kind of like I want to say Salt and Sanctuary. I know you like that one, Chris. It's a little bit like
it's
that.
Such a great game. Salt and Sanctuary is a great game.
I know you love that one. I got that vibe. Didn't play it a whole lot. What else did I try? Octodad. I don't know if you guys ever played that one. That one's
never played it, but I did know that was another one that got really big.
Yeah, just
never heard of it.
So you're an octopus, but everyone around you is a human, and you're in a suit, and you have to move each tentacle independently, and trying to walk around is just a hoot. Tony Hawk Pro Skater, the remake, I don't know, that was fun. Yeah, so I just went through, but Power Wash Simulator, if you have the subscription, you grabbed it maybe a month or two ago.
Yeah, I think I had it too.
I'm ready to lose about 6 or 7 hours into that just tonight.
Tonight.
What happened to Rocket Knight?
I haven't opened it. It's still sitting right here.
After last cast, I downloaded it and I started playing it. I got to like World 3 or 4. I was going through it. That rewind feature makes the game so much more accessible. I'll tell you that. I was kind of abusing it a little bit because I was getting to the point where I was like, I don't even want to lose a fraction of a heart. I just want.
Okay, it's still sitting right here. I hadn't moved it. So.
And you brought it up, but I've every once in a while I see some because it never pops up that much. So, but when it does, I go, oh man, I forget that that game it came out again. I forgot. But I've been actually really enjoying it. I need to get back to it again. It's a really good game to put on and just kind of to veg a little bit. You know, you don't have to think about it too much.
Exactly.
It's nice.
Again, those games you play after Silent Hill, right, where you gotta like back down to earth.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I almost beat the original Silent Hill 2. I'm almost done.
I know.
With it. And what happens is like you get into it. For me, I'm like, man, this at first when you first boot it on, you're like, man, I'm scared again. And then you just like, you kind of, I don't know if it's good or bad, but you just ease into it, and you're like, well, I know there's going to be some crazy stuff around the corner, so. you get tensed up, right? You're like, you're ready, and then you get used to it, and then by the time you turn it off, you're like, oh, okay, it wasn't so bad. But the next time you boot it on, you're like, oh, I gotta go through this depressing stuff again because that game's so depressing. So I'm almost done.
Well,
I'm almost done with Penguin, the show. I'll give you guys a review next week.
Yeah, I know. I'm maybe I need to binge that or something so I can be on the same level as you. During that review, I can tell you
should
how bad it is. I don't know.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love it. It would be great if you hated it. And you just come at it from different viewpoints. I mean, I think you'd like it.
Yeah, I probably. But honestly, I liked the Batman movies, so I probably would like it. But we are moving into the holiday season. I know you guys hate it, but it's well, I don't hate it, but we talked about a little. It's a little early.
Yeah, but it's not
But we
really holiday season. That's the problem.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's why you think we hate it.
Yeah. Anyways, what I was getting at was we have another Jack Black movie coming out. And this kind of popped up the other day, and
Have you
it
seen
kind of
this one?
shocked me in the background. I haven't seen it yet. I probably will watch it, just because it's a Christmas movie and it looks like it might be a little funny. I don't know if it's going to be good, but it might be a funny. It's like watching a car crash,
Yeah.
you know. Might be.
There you go. There you go.
It might be like, I mean, I'm not liking what's happening, but I can't turn away.
I gotta see what
So,
happened.
Yeah.
So we
yeah,
put
so-
we posted the trailer in our Discord for you, Chris, if you want to pop that on in the background. But go ahead, Alan. Did you want to?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if I like it. If I'm even really interested, I don't know. I
Did
could
you
put it
drop
on the. It's
admin?
in the Discord. Yeah, an admin. Put it right here. I put it on the cast as well. The trailer.
Dear Santa.
Yeah, it's a funky looking one. But we were kind of discussing like.
I thought
are we
talking Minecraft? Isn't he in that one too?
No,
What is happening?
well, this is a Christmas
Yeah,
movie.
he
Yeah,
is.
exactly. That's
He
what we were
is.
getting at. There's just so much. He's in so much.
Yeah, and so as this trailer is playing, it dawned on me that Jack Black is in his Nicolas Cage era, like end of career kind of like, I'm going to take every offer given to me. I'm going to make every film so that I can set up a nice little hedge fund for me and my future generations. Like, that's the era he's in right now. Because, like you said, he's in Minecraft, looks terrible. He was in Borderlands, confirmed terrible. This
Yeah.
movie looks awful. And he used to be someone like that I would get excited for in movies. And lately it's like, oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I can do another Jack Black movie. So it's like if he's just trying to make that bread, good for him. Do it. I don't want to contribute to it. We were trying to think of other actors who have been in that era. The other one is Liam Neeson. Who's
Oh
just
goodness,
making-
yeah. He does seem to take whatever role he can get.
Give me back
Um,
my son. It's like, whoa,
Yeah.
relax.
every movie. There was I saw a video of Liam Neeson in his latest movie because he's like over 60, right? And
Oh, yeah.
there's a scene of him chasing a dude down, and he's supposed to jump over a fence. And I think they counted it was close to like 30 cuts of him just going over the fence, like 30 different film cuts of him getting over this fence of like maybe 10 seconds, right? And it took that many cuts of film to get this 60-year-old man to look like he's athletically still in shape. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it, don't get me wrong, I love Liam Neeson. But at the same time, like, you can't fool me. Like, we all know, it's like that Robert De Niro in The Irishman. Like, you can de-age him all you want with the CGI. We know that's a 80-year-old man walking around.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yes. I could not watch that movie. I mean,
Glad
I've
you
watched
pulled the
it.
Trailer. That was rough.
Oh yeah, I was like,
too.
we're going too far. I think I'm good.
Yeah.
I couldn't even finish last time. Earlier, it's the same thing. I had it on without being streaming, and I couldn't finish it. And Kyle was saying the same thing, and then I put it on, and I didn't want to finish it. I'm done. I'm
Yeah,
done.
I
I don't know if I'm
finish
gonna
the
watch it
trailer.
now. I keep seeing it. I don't know if I can finish it.
You
It
got
looks
the
like a movie I
premise,
may
though,
put
right?
on and turn off.
The kid wrote Satan instead of Santa.
Yeah,
Is that what
that's the
happened?
premise. That's the
I
premise.
didn't even see the beginning. I didn't even realize
Oh,
that's
you missed-
what
yeah.
happened. Yeah,
he's-
completely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't.
sorry.
Yeah, So he's playing Satan in that movie, but also Santa. Like maybe he finds Satan is the friends we make along the way. Like I don't know what's happening.
No.
Right?
No,
That's
I
what I'm
don't like
saying. Like
that.
also the
I don't
message
like
of
that.
that. You know me, I don't like that either. Even as a
No.
joke, this is weird.
Yeah, I don't
So,
understand.
But
You gotta
he's
remember, it went through a bunch of people, and they're like, "Yeah, let's run it." Sounds good.
a bunch.
A bunch of people
Well, it's
had
going-
to sign off
You-
on
you
that.
got
Yeah, it's
Jack
going
Black?
straight to
Got Jack
streaming
Black?
too.
Run it.
Yeah.
Run it. Oh, it's straight to streaming?
Yeah, it's just on Paramount Plus. That's what I was
Oh,
saying.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay,
not
okay,
like
Whatever.
in theaters or anything. I don't think. I didn't see anything about
Okay.
that.
So that's a current day straight to DVD mode
Yeah.
right now. So that makes sense.
Actually-
Okay.
Yeah, straight to DVD.
Yeah. We don't need another Aladdin movie. Just put it on VHS. There's a Christmas rock movie coming out. Speaking of making,
Oh my goodness. That
Red Wine.
that monster? Yeah, I can't. I'm not going to see that. I can't watch that movie. I keep seeing it. I'm like, this looks like ridiculous. And from what I've understood, the budget was insane. So I don't know
wasted
what
too
is
much.
this. I don't know what's going on with this movie. It looks awful. Like
What are you talking about? We're talking
Red
about the same
Ones. No. I think we're talking about I think it's Red One or something like that. I think you were right. It's the new Rock Christmas movie.
movie? Yeah.
Which, yeah, Red One. Yeah.
It comes out this
Yeah.
weekend, you guys.
Yeah,
Oh
he's
my
like the
goodness.
bodyguard to Santa. He's like Santa's bodyguard or something.
Yeah.
Is what it ends up being.
It's
Yeah.
got Dwayne Johnson, Chris Evans, Lucy Liu. Like,
Lucy Liu. What?
yeah, apparently J.K. Simmons. And I know all those names.
Great
Lucy
cast,
Simmons is
but,
Santa, I think. Yeah. I'm watching it.
but
Yeah.
man, it just looks terrible.
I can't. I can't.
All right.
Yeah, it's just nuts.
Here we go. Here's a little bit of Venom's out. I'm probably going to see Venom this week. The third
Where's
one.
it at?
Oh, my family really wants to see Venom too. Yeah.
I thought it was
Let's
not
go
in
over
theater
what.
anymore. Is it still in the theaters?
Yeah, it just
I think it just
out,
came out, right?
weeks ago.
No, Venom. No, Venom.
like,
can't
October
be-
25th.
Venom can't
I
be
was-
out yet. It just went in,
I-
right?
No, I don't think it's in the theaters anymore.
October 25th is
crazy.
when it released. It just came out. It's still in theaters. So I'm
I'm
probably going to
sure,
see
yeah.
this week. 100%.
I'm going to look it up right now. I'm going to look at Harkins.
Someone tell
I
me
want
that's
to go
still
to
in
my
theaters.
movie pass. It's still in theaters, dude. I want to go see it tomorrow. Just to spite you.
Despite
was
you.
I was told it wasn't in the theaters anymore, so that's what I was told.
What? Who told
Yeah, it
you
says
that?
now
It's
showing.
still in theaters.
Yeah.
So, I don't-
It's in IMAX too, apparently.
do you have it, Alan, near you?
You said still showing or
Uh,
not showing?
Yeah, it's still showing. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I have multiple times.
It's even in
Then
IMAX.
Then Bree lied to me because I wanted to see it. She's like, it's not in our theater anymore.
Oh, there was a.
wait. When did you go?
Maybe it's not in your guys' theater, but I have a different theater.
I wanted
But
to go see it last weekend. We have a freaking reading cinema, the whole recliners, the whole nine. Like not some like low budget, like the top end movie
she's
theater.
saying it's not in your theaters anymore. The one
Oh,
you.
it's showing now. It's show. Oh wow. Okay.
I feel like your source was incorrect.
Oops.
I got.
Oops.
Okay.
Did
Tell
you,
me I
did
could have
you
saw
have
it
to
this
go?
past weekend. I wanted to see it this. Oh my. Okay.
Did you have to go watch that Tom Hanks movie? Is that what happened? Did you see the Tom Hanks movie? Is that did she take you to that? Is that how it went? Because I've gone down that road.
No, we're good, man. We're just gonna moving on. I will probably see the movie this
Okay.
weekend because it's Venom's one of my, if not one of my favorite heroes of all time. Or
Yeah.
anti-heroes or
Okay.
super
All right, cool.
comic book characters. Yeah, so
I know.
I love and enjoy.
I was surprised to hear that you didn't see it yet. So yeah, we'll come back next week. We'll do a review. The
Yeah,
other thing
I mean-
coming out.
Well, maybe I'll go try to see it too, so we all can talk about it. Because my son really wants to see it real bad, and
From
I've
what
heard
it's
not
as good
great
as
things.
but not
Yeah.
as bad as.
I've heard not great things, but I also didn't hear great things about the first Venom or the second Venom, and I enjoyed both of them. So I
It's
thought
on
they were
par,
fun.
though.
Yeah,
it's on
so
par.
as long as it's as good, I'm fine. Like they're not
Fair.
super serious. They're definitely popcorn flicks, but
Right.
they're usually fun, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
end of the day.
I enjoyed the first one, and the second one was a little much. So we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll give our reviews.
Second
That's
one?
perfect. Yeah, with
as with Carnage, Let There Be Carnage or something like that, or something.
I think that one was decent.
Yeah, it was decent.
They were both
Yeah.
yeah, they
I
were
did
both
not,
fine.
no, I did not like the second one.
Woody Harrelson as Carnage. Wasn't a fan.
No, it was terrible. I like Woody, and that was a terrible choice.
Yeah,
I
would say
thought it was
Carnage should have
fine.
been played by somebody else, but the idea of Carnage is fine. Remove Woody Harrelson, and then the idea of Carnage and the whole story was great. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah,
But I'm
there's-
super
There's
biased.
a lot. Yeah, there's a
I'm
lot.
super biased though.
That's true. Yeah, you just said. All right. A couple other movies that I didn't even know were coming out. So we got Venom. We'll check that one out. Next month, Craven the Hunter is coming
No.
out.
No,
I
stop
didn't even
it.
know. Yeah.
Does that even have a trailer? I haven't seen anything for Craven the Hunter.
Isn't that
That's
like
a good-
Spider-Man's thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's his one of the villains for Spider-Man, and he's not even
There
a
is a trailer.
well-known villain. There is a trailer.
I
Wasn't he in
it's
just
like-
the most
he's
recent
in the top
Spider-Man
10
game?
villains. Yes,
The
he
most
Think
was.
recent
top 10?
Spider-Man big bad, right?
Let me start naming villains. All right, let me start naming villains to see if
He was a big,
yeah,
he was a big part
Venom,
of the
Carnage,
game. Yes.
Rhino, Mysterio.
Sabretooth,
I was gonna say
Shockwave.
Vulture,
Vulture, yeah.
a Shocker.
Sandman.
Okay, all right. I may be able to see Craven being in top 10. I think I'll give you that. 'Cause I
He's in,
started
like,
running
most
off.
video games. Yeah. He's not my favorite. I'm probably not going to watch this movie, but it's coming out. But here's the big one. Sonic 3 comes out next month.
Heck yeah, I want to see that so bad.
Yes.
It looks really good.
Next
And
month.
it's got to be great too. It pulled Jim Carrey right out of retirement. Like he went into
Yes.
retirement and he said, "I won't do a movie
uh,
unless it's like that something comes to me from my soul." And
yeah.
yeah,
I
and
remember
then
that quote.
Sonic 3 was announced and he was going to be in it. So this must be gold.
Well, my
He's
soul
read
said
this and he said-
$20 million is
Yes.
a good deal. So
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'll see
I'm
it.
sure that
Can't
should
wait.
influence anything.
Seeing Knuckles got me jazzed because Knuckles is also one of my favorite fictional characters. that
Yeah, did
falls
you
in
brush
line
up
of,
on the
like-
show? You all
I-
you all-
Can you stop?
I want to
Can you
watch it
stop?
so bad
Don't.
because you've brought the
Don't you
level
dare.
so low
Don't
that
you
it's
dare.
got to be okay now.
See, that's the thing. Like, if you watch the show,
the
you're gonna
first
be
two
like,
episodes. Watch the first two. Just
can
give your
only
first
go
two,
up.
and you tell me. And you
can
tell me
only-
what the f is going on.
the
You
movie
watch
can
the
only
first
go
two.
up. The movie can only go up from there. So it might be in your best interest to watch the show.
I'm
because
just
it only gets
surprised
better.
it's so bad. Well, I can't believe it's that bad. I haven't looked up any reviews. I've only heard from you, but still,
Nah, it's the only review
now
you
I'm
need.
kind of curious. Let's see, Knuckles TV show. Let me see.
They probably put banned. Terrible.
Yeah, delisted.
Destroyed.
Do the what's it called? Game of Rates or whatever it is. What is it? I
Ooh.
guarantee you, it's like
I mean, it's
Oh,
got
yeah,
a
Gamer Rates.
6.2 on
From who?
on IMBD. This is IMBD. But it's got a 6.2. Let me check. Does Rotten Tomatoes do
Yeah.
shows? I feel like they do
That's
shows.
not great though. That's like below.
I
mid.
mean, that's like okay. That's like
yeah, that's actually better than I expected it to be. Maybe it gets better after episode 2, and I doubt it. But
okay.
maybe
We got
it's
to.
just- it's
According to Rotten Tomatoes, it is a 75% average. 75% average on we'll do a quick game of rates here. 75% average on Rotten Tomatoes. What do you guys think the audience score is?
audience score is 50, flat 50,
yeah, it can't
Flat
be more
50?
than 40. It can't be more than 43.
43.
68. 68%.
heck.
Average audience score is 68%.
What was I watching? Maybe I'm
Don't
watching
know.
the wrong thing.
Maybe it
I'm
gets
watching
better.
the wrong-
Maybe it gets way better. I don't know.
Maybe it's like an anime, and you just those first 2 episodes, you just want to gouge your eyes out. Then all of a sudden, it's like it gets rocking. Maybe.
Yeah.
Breezy said, was the audience just 8-year-olds? Is that
Don't
the
know.
reviewer?
I don't know. Let's see. We got.
I was in physical pain watching that. What they did to my boy Knuckles.
Really? Like what?
It wasn't-
What about it?
Dude, there's some part. There's like, it's one of those TV shows where they put it together and you're looking for certain characters, but they didn't want to pay for those characters, so they're talking about like how this person's like on a vacation or something. It's like, just leave that whole aspect alone. Like just leave it alone.
Just cut it
Right?
out, right? We don't.
Just we know they're not around. We know you want to pay for it. Like stop doing like, oh, they're like off on some trip. They'll be back, later on, and you expect them to show up that they never show, kind of thing. And then they do it to where like it's like the third cast member, like the person that didn't have any role in the movie ever, and all of a sudden they're front row center. You're
So-
like, what is happening here?
I was in the movie. He
He was
wasn't.
one of the deputies. He was one of the deputies. You're like, what is happening? And then he's like front row center, and then they're like trying to make it like a buddy cop kind of situation. You're like, stop it! Like just Knuckles, dude.
So-
What?
So we got what's even better is we got all critics are 75%, but then we got top critics are 83%. The top critics, I don't know what that means, top critics, but the top critics are 83.
It was Nickelodeon kids that reviewed it.
Nickelodeon
That
kids.
was-
I'm trying to find the actual reviews. This is what I'm starting to get like. Well, where's the reviews? I want to see the reviews now.
Oh, it's fake news, huh? Fake reviews.
No.
I mean, the
I like
first
how you
thing
pulled
that
up on
pops up for
screen just
me.
to prove us that this
Yeah,
is the garbage.
I just can't believe it because this is nuts.
The first thing that pops up for me when I Google Knuckles TV show is Knuckles TV show is irredeemably bad.
That's the first thing.
That's it. That's the first thing.
It just because the movies are so
Wait, Kid Cudi's in
fantastic.
it? Kid, why
Was
is
that?
Isn't it?
Kid
I guess
Cudi's
so.
in it,
Is
though?
he? Let's
Was
see
he
here.
Asian? I mean, he's the second build cast member. Alongside, like a bunch of nobodies. I mean, obviously Idris Elba
Yeah,
is
okay.
voice.
I don't even
of
see him on
Knuckles,
this
but
one.
then-
I bet you Idris Elba did
Yeah.
the voice from a bathroom at home, and he just mailed in his. He didn't go to the studio to do that. He just mailed
on
it
the
in.
iPhone, right? Yeah, through the iPhone.
Like,
Just
here's my voice lines, guys. Just mailed
you
them
guys-
in.
fix it in post. Fix all that echo and stuff in post. I'm out of here. I already cashed my check. Yeah, 6. I mean, IMDb gave it 6.2 out of 10. That's like, that's just not worth my time that I already don't have.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do because I'm like trying to look at. I'm trying to.
I don't
Oh,
know
here we
what
go.
to
There we
do.
go. I got some reviews here. I found the reviews. Okay, here we go.
What was the show?
Let's see.
Shape is so bad. Is Rogue in it? Or Rouge? I mean, not Rogue. Rouge. She in it? Do you know? You guys, you're not true Sonic fans. You don't even know who that is.
Oh,
That's the-
Rogue. Oh, yeah. I'm
that's
sorry.
the
I'm
Bat
reading. I'm
chick.
reading reviews. I'm reading reviews here at this point. Just look at what they
That's the
can say
Bat
here.
chick.
Yeah. It's the bat.
There you go.
It's the. It's Knuckles' girlfriend.
Professionals. That's right, Breezy. Professionals.
This is fan service that doubles as enjoyable family viewing with Elba, thankfully, in on the joke.
And so
top
it's a
critic.
joke. He just said
That's
it.
a
He just-
review.
That's
just
a
said
review.
that.
Review
Why-
I put
why
it
not
on-
loud?
from a
It's
top
a joke.
critic. No.
Okay, so
Get this off the screen. That's the review.
that's the first one we read, and the main guy is that like deputy, right? That you were talking about.
Yes.
That was like, yeah,
Yes.
okay, I see. Yeah, I get it.
Yes. Oh,
I
let me see
get
what the
it.
other top critic says. What is this? I want
Oh,
to see.
these, we're the audience now. I can go. Let's see what the top critics say. Here we go. We got our top critics here. This is more Wade's World than Sonic 2.5. Still, Knuckles' solo side quest proves fun filler, fluff, as fans await the arrival of Shadow in the sequel or the threequel.
That's not a good review. You can't call it fluff. and then be
Ludicrous,
like,
hilarious,
it's good.
actual, rather moving.
And actually rather moving. That's a 4
Oh
out of 5.
boy,
Leah
that's a 4 to
Latif,
5.
I'm removing.
A 3 out of 5. Yeah,
Said top critic.
Yeah.
I'm
How is
taking
it
your
moving?
star.
Okay. I'm
moving, sorry. Oh,
she
okay.
said no. He says it's actually rather moving. There's no way the Knuckles TV show is moving.
Look at the full review. Here we go. Oh, Kit page not found. It's hidden now. They don't want everyone to see what her full review was.
Oh, I'm sure, because they're like, what is this dog water? What is
Emmy worthy. I don't know.
See, it's. I mean, it just it gets worse and worse as we dive deeper. All right. So, anyways, the movie's gonna be good because
Yes.
Oh, heck yeah, it's going to be good. I'm excited for it.
Jim Carrey's gonna be in it.
Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow looks really good.
They better go. They better go.
Who's playing
Super
Shadow?
Saiyan
I can't
Hedgehog.
remember right now. Is it Keanu?
Keanu.
There's a lot of rumors, yeah. I really wanted Hayden Christensen. When I heard that originally, I was really excited for that. I don't know about Keanu. We'll have to see.
That was a rumor.
I know it was a rumor. I know it was, but I wanted it. I wanted it to be true.
They
should have a
got
Batman
money
voice.
now. Batman?
Batman voice would be good too. I'm curious how Keanu will play it. I like Keanu a lot.
Which Batman voice though? Because the best one passed away.
I don't know who's playing Batman in the new Batman, the Cape Crusader.
I don't know. I don't know the new Kevin Conroy was the guy.
Hamish
Yeah, see, I don't know.
Linklater. I can't read names.
This is what Chris, you said what I was thinking. Hamish? Yeah.
Hamish?
Really?
Yeah, we were talking about it before we recorded about this show, The Cape Crusader.
Yeah, you should leave it on the pre-recording for sure.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, all right.
Fair.
Did you not like it, or are you just not interested?
I'm not interested in the 50th Batman rehash. They can't even get through one before they rehash another one out.
That's fair.
Which one were they working on that this one interrupted?
We have 3 Batmans at one point in time. Like one was phasing out as one was starting up.
Yeah,
That's what they keep doing.
I didn't know what was phasing out.
Was happening.
Oh, wow. What is this? Okay.
And what's his name? The guy from the vampire movie. I cannot think of his name. The one where the Penguin. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Like those are overlap. That's what he's talking
okay,
about.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like there's too many things. They're trying to. Like, come on, man. It's like it's like having like at least when they did Superman, it was just Henry Cavill. It was just him. But when they do Batman, it's usually like 2 or 3 Batmans happening at the same time. It's like, why do that?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Like,
which universe are we following? What's going on? Like, can we just get one Batman for a couple years and then rinse and repeat?
Right.
Like a James, like it should almost be seen like a James Bond. Like it's just that one person doing the James Bond and that's it. And when he's done, pass it on. But Batmans, they shift so much. It's really annoying, actually. They shift it way too much.
Agreed.
So I'm over Batman rehashing. I'm not a fan of that.
I mean, I feel you. I wasn't really going to get into it either. I was curious about it, but it is an animated show. I don't even know who it's aimed towards. And I don't know. I don't know if it's aimed towards kids or adults or what.
Yes.
But that kind of, yeah, exactly. I liked the Batman film with Robert Pattinson. That's why I really want to watch The Penguin now. I'm more and more wanting to get into it. But yeah,
I do like that Penguin show, but there's no Batman in it. That might be the thing. There's no.
Maybe
Batman.
that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. Well, we'll see.
Oh, Edward Cullen was Batman 2 years ago, and then we have Robert Pattinson, and then like 4 years ago we had like Batfleck, and then like 6 years ago we had somebody else. It's like every 2 years is a freaking new Batman. It's like what is happening?
People like Batman, man.
Yeah, but leave it the same Batman. Robert Downey Jr. was Iron Man for like 10 years. Like that was nice. Like
yeah, but the difference was people liked Robert Downey. So many people had issues with Batfleck. I don't know why. I liked Batfleck, but I feel like so many people had issues. Yeah, I feel like so many people had issues with him.
I know. I hear you. I see you, Breezy. It's the same guy.
Yeah, it's the same guy. My bad.
Yeah, it's the same guy. No big deal. But your point still stands. You had Batfleck and Pattinson because they did the Snyder cut, so like they were still simultaneous,
which is actually pretty good. Yeah,
and then the Snyder cut's great, but again, it goes back to the point of like there was 3 dudes doing Batman at the same time, And to go back to further reinforce the point, remember when Captain America, the first movie, came out? They made a video game on PS3, which is actually pretty good, and they got Chris Evans to do the voice. Right? Like it was him, right? And then they never made another video game after that based on Captain America, which is kind of a shame because that one was actually pretty fun. But they just kept him. It was just him, right? And then now they're doing the Winter Soldier and the new Captain America, and it's getting a little muddled. And we'll see, because that movie comes out next year.
Yeah, well, it's definitely different people running the show for sure. I mean, obviously Disney seems to have more control, or at least can rein it in a little bit. I don't know. I haven't watched Agatha all the way, and I didn't want to get into that today either. But yeah, so that's all I could think of is that they keep reining it in, whereas DC kind of, I get the vibe they don't know what the hell they're doing a lot of the time. So they have some.
If DC can capitalize on the Penguin, and
like I said, I feel the Penguin, I feel Batman, but what about the last Joker film that just came out?
Never mind. I take everything I said back.
That's where I go. It's like I feel like it's all over the place still. I mean, I'd love for it to agree with you that it's all coming down, but I feel like it's just still they're just throwing stuff at the wall and hopefully something sticks.
I had already blocked that out, and yeah, never mind. It's all bad.
I am gonna watch it after Quentin Tarantino's glowing review, apparantly. So I'm curious to see what that means. But I ain't paying for it. I'm watching it on Max. I'm watching it on when it comes to Max. I'll check it out.
In like 5 years, there's gonna be a YouTube video like Joker 2 is actually really good, and there's that video that comes out, and yeah.
And I'll be the one. I'll bring it out, and I'll whenever it comes out, I'm planning on watching it. But I think we got to wrap it up here. We're going a little long, so I think it's time to wrap it up. Yeah, we're a little long. We thought it was gonna be short, and we ended up going long. We just were having too much fun. But we'll save the fun for next week. And I'm definitely going to try to watch some Penguin. If not, we'll see if I can watch the whole thing. But I'm definitely going to watch some. Constantly's going to finish it. So I think we're going to talk about the Penguin next time. I don't know if...
I'll catch up.
All right. Even...
How many we got?
Yeah, how big is it? How long is it?
Hey, whoa, hey there.
Yeah, it's about this big.
Wow, all right. I didn't know it was that kind of show.
How many episodes? How many episodes
we got?
8.
Yeah. 8. Are they an hour each, or does it fluctuate? Oh, that's rough. That's rough. We'll see how far we can get. We'll see how far we can get.
Yeah.
I definitely will try to watch at least a couple episodes. If it hooks me. Yeah.
8? That sounds like a long Saturday.
Yeah, well then go see
The weekend is coming up, Chris. The weekend is coming up. You do put your shows on the weekend.
Hooray for a short week. Woohoo!
Yeah, that's right.
True. Oh, thank God.
Okay. All right. But I have to. But Venom is more important, honestly. So I'll probably see Venom first.
We'll see. Hopefully, we could talk about both at least a little bit, but we'll see where we are. That's our goals. Right. So hopefully, we'll see you next week. And don't forget, we do stream on Twitch, and we're trying to keep you guys notified of us doing it every Tuesday. We're really pushing it every Tuesday. So come check us out. So we'll see you next time. So Nerd BS.
Yes.
God,
I don't know how to count down. I don't know how to count down.
Fast in that one. You. I think Kyle and I were actually ready, and you sprinted to that one.
Yeah, there was no.
Well, next time. Maybe I'll do an on-screen countdown. We'll see. All right. Well, we'll see you next week. Later.